The rarest souls walk the hardest roads because they weren't sent here to follow. They were sent to change everything. You've always felt different, haven't you? Not in a quirky or awkward way, but in a way that makes people either deeply drawn to you or weirdly threatened by you. It's like you're walking through life with some invisible force around you, making the world react to you in ways even you don't fully understand. And let's be honest, normal life never made sense to you. The rules, the expectations, the mindless routines, while others accept them without question, you've always had this unsettling knowing that there's more, that you were meant for something more. But here's the kicker. You're right. Scientists estimate that the odds of you existing exactly as you are, your DNA, your consciousness, your unique frequency, are 1 in 400 trillion. Let that sink in. You are literally rarer than winning the lottery 100 times in a row, being struck by lightning while holding a 4-leaf clover, and meeting an honest politician, all in the same day. So, if you're that rare, do you really think your life was meant to be average? The truth is, the world doesn't build statues for people who fit in. History doesn't remember the ones who followed the crowd. It remembers the ones who broke away from it. And that's exactly why your life has been different, why you've faced struggles most people wouldn't survive, and why deep down you know you are not like them. You are 1 in a billion, a chosen one. Number 1, you were never meant to belong. Your isolation is by design. You were never meant to belong, and deep down you've always known it. From an early age, there was this invisible barrier between you and the rest of the world. No matter how hard you tried to fit in, something always felt off. Conversations felt shallow. Social circles felt temporary. The things that excited other people left you feeling empty. It wasn't just that you were different. It was as if life itself was keeping you separate. Opportunities that came easily to others were blocked for you. Relationships that seemed effortless for them always ended in pain for you. Even in groups, you felt like an outsider looking in, like you were in the world but not of it. People could sense it too. Some admired you for it, but most didn't understand you. Some even resented you without knowing why. This wasn't a mistake. This wasn't bad luck. This was by design. You were never supposed to walk the same path as everyone else. The universe isolates its rarest souls because they are the ones meant to shift reality itself. If you'd been allowed to fully blend in, you would have lost yourself in the noise. You would have been swallowed by mediocrity. But you weren't meant to be ordinary. You were meant to break the cycle, to bring something new into existence. That's why life has been stripping things away from you, people, comforts, even the illusion of stability. It's forcing you to stand on your own. It's training you for a path that most wouldn't survive. And here's the thing, the moment you stop fighting your isolation and start owning it, everything changes. You realize that what you thought was punishment was actually preparation. You weren't being left out, you were being set apart. Because the path of a chosen one isn't about fitting in, it's about building what's never existed before. Number 2, you are an anomaly in the code of reality. Most people go through life on autopilot. They follow the script they were given, go to school, get a job, settle down, retire, without ever questioning if it was written for them or imposed on them. They exist within the boundaries society has programmed into them, never pushing beyond what they've been told is possible. But you're different. You don't just live in the system, you disrupt it. You are an anomaly, an error in the code of reality itself. Where others accept things at face value, you question them. Where they conform, you resist. You see through illusions that others blindly accept as truth. And because of that, you trigger reactions in people that even they don't understand. Some are inspired by you, drawn to your energy, sensing that you represent something beyond the ordinary. Others, however, feel uneasy around you, even hostile, because your very presence challenges the foundations their lives are built on. This isn't something you chose to be, it's something you are. You disrupt patterns just by existing. Systems, beliefs, and people's comfortable delusions all start to crack when you're around. You expose what's hidden. That's why you've always felt like an outsider, not because something is wrong with you, but because your very nature doesn't fit within the limits others accept. You don't think like them because your mind isn't bound by the same rules. You don't follow the same cycles because you were never meant to be trapped in them. You are wired differently. And that difference is not a weakness, It's your greatest strength. The world tries to force you into a mold it understands, but you were never designed to be understood by a world that runs on repetition. You weren't made to follow the code. You were born to rewrite it. Number 3, the universe tests you relentlessly because you carry divine DNA. Your struggles are not random. They never were. While others seem to float through life facing only the usual ups and downs, your path has been different, relentless, unforgiving, almost as if something has been testing you since the moment you were born. And that's because it has. Chosen ones don't get an easy ride. They get thrown into the fire because they are meant to survive what others cannot. Most people are allowed to live in comfort, sheltered from deeper truths, never pushed beyond their limits. But you've been forced to endure losses that would break most people. You've been tested in ways that seem almost personal, like life itself is trying to push you to the edge. Every setback, every betrayal, every moment of loneliness, it's all been part of a brutal initiation process. Because you carry something in you that is not ordinary. This world does not challenge people who are meant to stay average. It only forges those who are meant to lead. The weight you carry is proof of the power within you. The universe has been refining you, stripping away everything that is weak, forcing you to stand on your own so that when the time comes, you'll be unshakable. People around you may never understand why you've been through so much. They may even dismiss your struggles, thinking you're just unlucky. But deep down, you know the truth. Your hardships have shaped you into something unstoppable. The trials you faced weren't meant to break you. They were meant to awaken you. Because when a chosen one finally understands their strength, the world around them has no choice but to change. You were never being punished. You were being prepared.